Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into what makes Hardin Valley one of East Tennessee's hottest communities. Let's get right into what's behind all the buzz.
For a lot of people, the answer is this big mix of things. Lifestyle, location, opportunities. But in that sea of things to consider, there's usually one factor that floats right to the top, becoming the real anchor for a family's big decision.
And in Hardin Valley, that anchor is the school system. So today, we're going to break down how a top-tier educational system became the absolute cornerstone of this thriving area, shaping everything from community life all the way to the housing market. Okay, so first things first, let's set the stage. Hardin Valley isn't just kind of popular, it's consistently on the radar for families moving to this part of the country. It's often talked about in the same breath as really established areas like Farragut and Oak Ridge. So, what's the deal?
While the appeal is this really powerful combination, it's not just one thing. Of course, you have the excellent schools, but you pair that with new, safe neighborhoods and a real genuine sense of community. Then you throw in the beautiful scenery and the fact that you're close to major employers like Oak Ridge National Lab, and you've got the perfect recipe for a place families really want to call home.
Now here's what's really interesting. What sets Hardin Valley apart is its educational structure. It's not just a random collection of schools, but this cohesive K-12 journey that's designed to guide a student from their very first day of kindergarten all the way to graduation. The whole journey is laid out as this super clear, supportive path. It kicks off at elementary, then you move up to middle school, and it all culminates at the academy. Each stage is designed to build on the last one.
So it all begins at Hardin Valley Elementary. The focus here is on building that crucial foundation of confidence and curiosity. The school has this family-centered culture with a ton of parental involvement, and it uses modern facilities and hands-on STEM activities to make learning fun and engaging right from the get-go.
Middle school then acts as that critical transition. It takes the foundation from elementary and starts to build on it, introducing more advanced academics, strong arts and athletics programs, and a really clear focus on getting students ready for that next big leap into high school.
And this entire path builds toward a high school experience that is, well, it's pretty unique. Hardin Valley Academy isn't just your traditional high school. It takes a much more personalized approach to learning.
And this right here is the secret sauce. The core of their strategy is this academy structure. It lets students actually choose a path that lines up with their passions and what they might want to do for a career, whether that's STEM, fine arts, or business. It gives them this specialized, hands-on experience way before they ever set foot on a college campus.
And the learning doesn't just stop in the classroom. There's this whole thriving ecosystem of extracurriculars that plays a huge part in student life. We're talking about an award-winning marching band, competitive sports teams that the whole community gets behind, and even advanced opportunities like robotics and dual enrollment with nearby colleges.
Now, this is so crucial. These incredible schools don't operate in a bubble. They are deeply, deeply woven into the very fabric of the Hardin Valley community itself.
There's this really fascinating back and forth going on here. The schools have a strong focus on STEM, and that's directly supported by major local employers like Oak Ridge National Laboratory. This creates a real career pipeline, where employers are bringing in guest speakers and offering internships, getting students ready for jobs right in their own backyard.
And what you end up with is this vibrant, positive feedback loop. School sporting events become huge community gatherings. Fundraisers are always well attended. Local businesses and families are all invested in the school's success because they get it. When the schools do well, the entire community does well.
So, you take that powerful combination, top-notch education and this deep community connection, and it has a very real, very tangible effect on the one thing that impacts every single resident, the local housing market.
This single line really captures the whole dynamic perfectly. It's the core driver behind all the real estate trends in the area. The reputation of the schools directly builds the reputation of the neighborhoods. Simple as that.
So what does this mean in practical terms? Well, for families looking to move here, the school zone isn't just some small detail. For many, it's the absolute starting point of their entire home search, and that drives demand, it keeps home values stable, and it fuels new construction.
Ultimately, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one fact. The #1 reason buyers choose Hardin Valley is its schools. Education is the engine that's driving this community's desirability, its growth, and its really strong identity. The Hardin Valley model really suggests that investing in education isn't just a social good, it's a powerful and sustainable strategy for economic stability and growth. And it leaves us with a pretty compelling question. How can other communities replicate this kind of success and put their own schools right at the very heart of their future?